marches to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Open space at the 25. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance, because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to get it through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's a draw. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass.
There he goes. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem. all year long.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bring in the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got room to work. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try to sneak it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rushes on him. Takes it the other way. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Abraham. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Under fire.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly, and it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abraham. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression day, Hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Mack. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have 1 less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to punt it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the 1-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Mack. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.